Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, and you know what time it is. It is time to talk about last night. Eagles Chiefs. Welcome back to another edition of Jay Talks Philadelphia Football 2023 season, week 11 Eagles Chiefs recap. Give my thoughts on the game. It was a great Monday night game. The Kelsey Bowl, the Super Bowl rematch, whatever you want to call it. I just call it week 11, not a regular season stuff to playoffs, but it felt like a playoff game. These two teams clashed. They're top of the league. And we'll talk about it. Let's talk about my thoughts on the game. I thought Kansas City did very well. They ran the ball very well. They did some things to counter the Eagles' pass rush by throwing some couple of short passes too. They are very effective on offense. They get out to a good start with 17 points in the first half. And on the defensive side, in the first half, they got pressure to Jalen Hurts and made him pretty much put the offense in a stale. And the offense was not productive on the passing side of things, but they are more on the running side of things. So overall, the Chiefs played very well, but unfortunately, the things that hurt the Chiefs was no points in the second half, which you can't do, which is very rarely you see them do. Drops, couple key drops, Travis Kelce and red zone turnovers. Patrick Mahomes threw an interception. It was a bad throw, and the other one was Travis Kelce fumble. Was not supposed to like to see. The drops were more important. But like towards the late of the game, you had that wide open receiver. He's beat Josh Jobe downfield, and he just drops it. That was a guaranteed touchdown, but made at 24-21. I mean, and we'll see what I mean. But you go back to like the last year's Super Bowl. What will happen? You get the Eagles time with some time. What will happen? Will they come back and win? Will they tie it? Or who knows? Like the Chiefs, what will happen if the Chiefs caught that pass? Like, that's a big what if, you know? So it was a good game. Now we're going to talk about the Eagles side. Eagles offense were not that great throwing the ball. They can pretty much contain A.J. Brown to hold one catch. Jalen Hurts was pretty much didn't do much in the game, but ran for 2 touchdowns. They got a lot of pressure to him. And one interception that he threw was you can see that he was under pressure and he had to throw the ball quick. If he didn't get the ball quick, he would have been sacked or lost the football, which he did lose the football in that game. He had a fumble lost and he got hit. The Chiefs did a very good job of containing Hurts, putting pressure on him, but overall, the Eagles had to make. The Eagles did make some plays. They did rely on the running game more in this game, and they eventually come out and had a better second half. And you have to tip their hat to the defense for showing up, for keeping the Chiefs at 17 points. They did their job, giving up no points in the second half. This Philadelphia team just find ways to win. This is a good football team. They just find ways to come back and win. Eagles did find a way to come back and win, down 17-7. They won by 27-17. So let's go ahead and talk about the stats and box score. Chiefs had 336. Eagles had 238 yards. That's 12 yards. Chiefs had 7 penalties. Eagles had 7 as well. 61. Eagles got more yards, 61-55. Chiefs had more time possession, 32 minutes and 1 second. To the Eagles, 27 minutes and 59 seconds. All right. In fact, like I said, Patrick Mahomes was not over. It was not a lot of, like I said, a lot of short passing, not a lot of deep stuff, but Patrick Mahomes, 24 for 43, 2 touchdowns, with 177 yards passing the game with the 1 interception. Jalen Hurts was 20 for 14 for 22, 150 yards in the 1 interception. However, 2 rushing touchdowns and 1 fumble. Pachenko, 19 carries, 89 yards. Patrick Mahomes, 6 attempts for 38. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 2 for 20. Tony with 2 for 14, and McKinnon 1 for 7. DeAndre Swift, 12 carries, 76 yards, a touchdown. Jalen Hurts, 12 attempts, 29 yards, and 2 scores. Eagles scored with the Phillies brotherly show to get the lead, thanks to a big completion to Devontae Smith, put him at the 1-yard line. Boston got 2 carries, 8 yards. Cunningham gave her 1 carry, 1 yard. On the receiving side, Watson with 5 catches, 53 yards. Travis Kelce, 4 catches, 7 catches, 44 yards, 1 touchdown. Watson with 1 touchdown as well. Rice with 4 catches, 42 yards. Harmon, 2 catches, 12. Tony with 2 catches, 12. McCann with 2 catches for 8. Moore, 1 catch for 4. And Bachinko, 1 catch for 2. Devontae Smith was my player of the game on the offense on the side of the thing. So 6 catches, 98 yards, and a touch. And 6 catches, 98 yards. DeAndre Swift, 3 catches, 31 yards. A.J. Brown with 1 catch for 8 yards. Jones, Julio Jones, 2 catches for 5. Kenny Gable, 1 for 4. And Stroll, 1 for 3. Now, no Dallas Scott in this game. That's a big loss for them. He's out for a couple more weeks. I would say my players again is a big Devontae Smith making them catches, and defense. The whole defense of the year in the second half stepping up. Nothing in particular. Going to the scoring summary here. I'll talk about that in a second. Start off with a Chiefs touchdown with Watson with a 3-yard complete catch from Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes was scrambling, trying to avoid not getting sacked, and Watson was left by himself for a 3-yard touchdown. Eagles answer right back with a DeAndre Swift with a 4-yard touchdown run, tied up at 7 apiece. Later on, 10 in the second quarter, Chiefs answer back with a field pick to Travis, 4 yards completion to Travis Kelce, made it 14-7. Later on, at the end of the half, 43-yard kick by Butler, Bunker made it 17-7. Eagles in the third quarter answering back later in the third with a 10-yard Jalen Hurts run, made it 17-14. Eagles got the lead in the fourth quarter with a Billy shove, Jalen brotherly shove. Hurts made it 21-17, and that was the clue in the scoring right there. And we will go to the defensive side of things. We're going to talk the stats here. Chiefs with 23 first downs to the Eagles 16, 10 through the air, 10 through the run, 3 on penalty. Eagles were 10 for the run, 5 in the air, 1 on penalty. Eagles were 3 for 11 on third down, and compared to the Chiefs were 8 for 17, 8 on third down as well. Going into the stats side, Philadelphia Barrier, welcome back. First interception, Eagle was a key one, killed the drive. With 8 tackles, 1 interception. Reed Blankenship with 7 tackles. Zach Cunningham with 7 tackles. Robbie with 5 tackles. Moore with 5 tackles. Williams with 5. Slade with 4. Hassan Reddick with a limited sack with 4 tackles as well. First play of the game out of the gate, he was get to Mahomes with a sack. Josh Sweat with 4 tackles. He also got pressure to force Patrick Mahomes to throw a ball out of the pocket, but didn't reach back to the line of scrimmage, which was intentional crime. May have lost it down, may have 4th and 25. And there's like 2 key drops, but I guess 2 key draws, the one wide open one and the other one on 4th and 25 where he had a chance and went right through him. It's unfortunate. It's how games go, but it happens. You know, you can bounce back next week. Brown with 3 tackles, Carr with 3 tackles, Davis with 3 tackles, Tubeluba with 1 tackle, Brown with 1 tackle, and Fletcher Cox with 1 tackle. One of the Chiefs side things. Reed with 7 tackles, Tarquil with 7 tackles, Jones with 5 tackles and 2 sacks. McDuffie with 4 tackles and 2 sacks. And with a fumble force as well. Gay with 3 tackles. Edwards with 2 tackles. Closes with 1 sack. That was Hurts trying to scramble, try to get out of the pocket, get out of the pass offensive line. And he got tackled then. Snead with 3 tackles. Chanel with 2. Dana with 2. Only you with 1. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Watson with 1. Cook with 1. Dickerson with 1. And Ayuk and Umazah with 1 tackle. So shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs for a great game on Monday night. They fought hard, but unfortunately, like I said, turnovers in the red zone, drops, and not scoring in the second half. That's what pretty much did. So, going to the Eagles preview for next week game. It's at Lincoln Financial Field against the Buffalo Bills. It is going to be the second time this year we are seeing the Kelly Greens back. It's going to be a 4:25 game. What would the Eagles need to do against the Buffalo Bills? it is. They have to contain Josh Allen, make sure he can beat him with his arm, not his legs. He gets scrambled. They need to do a good job. Contain, doubling up Stephon Diggs, make sure he's covered. Eagles did a great job shutting down Travis Kelce most of the game. But this is going to be Stephon Diggs. Buffalo was running in after a big win against the Jets with 32-6. My thing is you got to get pressure on Josh Allen. It's going to be, their teams have been up and down. They're not having much of a running game. Philadelphia, I stick to the run. If they're on offense, I stick to the run. It's going to be interesting to see how they do with no Dallas Goedert again for another week. They do have Brown and Devontae Smith, and they're using Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift, it's hard to say, running. I expect them to use to run the ball more. It's going to be a good game between these two teams. I predict if the Eagles do run the ball more, don't turn it over, give Jalen Hurts some time, give him in the pocket, keep him in the pocket, make sure he can throw it, make his throws. Eagles will win this one by, I would say, by 3 points. Because you can't count out Buffalo in this game with Josh Allen. I would say Eagles run the ball effectively and control the game, get pressure on Josh Allen, do a good job covering Stephon Diggs, and get some turnovers and run the ball effectively, convert on third down, not turn the ball themselves. I say the Eagles win this one with a close score up by 3 points, 27-24. However, if the Buffalo Bills run the ball effectively, get pressure to Jalen Hurts, do a job covering, shutting down the running game as well, Buffalo can win this one by 7. I would say 28-21. But you can't count the Eagles, so the Eagles find ways to win. This team has great resiliency. This is another interesting test for them. This is another top team in the well, on paper when we saw Buffalo, but now with being with a record of what was it, 6-5, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go check the standings here real quick on the NFL standings. Make sure this is not screwing that up. Between teams, yeah, Buffalo 6-5 right now. Buffalo has to have won this game to keep pace with the Dolphins. This is a very interesting scenario. We look at the division. Dolphins leading the AFC East 7-3. Both of them a must win to keep their hopes alive, to try to keep up with Miami. Kansas Chiefs has the AFC West, in my opinion, locked up with Denver fighting back, playing some good football. I can't get out Denver, but I think that it's going to be the Chiefs win that division. Going to the AFC North, I think Baltimore's pretty much got it wrapped up, pretty much has that division because it's Lamar Jackson. Browns lost to Deshaun Watson. Steelers, I don't know. The Steelers are just terrible in offense, even though they did fire him out of Canada. Pressure. Now let's see if Kenny Pickett plays like he's supposed to play and the offense starts clicking. I don't know with this team, with the Steelers. They're kind of like a disappointment with their offense. Only managed to put up less than 20-some points a game. It's terrible. And the Bengals, their season is most likely done with Joe Burrow now out of the year. And the big and you look at the Jaguars, they have that division right now, Lee. But look at the Texans after getting CJ. The Texans are changing things up. I expect them, if they continue to play, they might be big in the playoffs in the first, being with how the season's going. So I think Coach of the Year could go to DeMeco Ryans, his first year coach, but they still have a lot of work to do going on the NFC side. Eagles top of the division right now. South is trailing them by 2 games. Eagles right now up there with 9-1, Cowboys 7-3, and Commanders 4-7, Giants 3-8. Their seasons are done. San Francisco leading that division 7-3 against the Seahawks, and they're 6-4. Rams and Cardinals are most like Rams trying to stay alive, but Cardinals are out. Lions have that division. NFC North pretty much under control out there. Comeback victory against the Bears. And they're 8-2. Vikings are 6-5, trying to keep their hopes alive as Green Bay trying to fight back, make a going to get back in the winning race and go in the NFC South. It's the Saints and Falcons. That division doesn't look good. Most likely the Saints going to win the division. They're 5-5, and Falcons are 4-6. See, Tampa, they're trying to bounce, trying to get their season back. And Carolina just trying to prove the record, prove the team overall, or because right now they have pretty much the first pick in the draft. They're 1-9 on the year. So, looks like they might be getting Marvin Harrison Jr. Who knows? So, anything can happen in the NFL. So, that concludes everything. Hope you enjoyed my video talking about the Eagles Chiefs. If you did, hit the like button. Also, if you like my other content, please subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. I thank all my subscribers for subscribing, liking, commenting, sharing, and viewing. Without you, I won't be doing these. So, thank you, everybody. Hope you have a safe and wonderful Tuesday, and I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, stay humble, and be a blessing.